My name is Thomas Bilbo. My title is Subject Matter Expert for Compliance and Risk Management Systems. We had a need to address the NERC reliability standards and PG&E's compliance with those, but we also needed to address the compliance requirements that we had with other regulators. So we were looking for a system that was actually adaptable to not just one regulator, but we could use across all regulators. And so that's why we first implemented AssurX. Oh, it's ultimately configurable. The configurability of the CATS Web software has allowed us to implement at least 13 different applications on the same core platform. We have a compliance risk management, we have a NERC compliance management, we have our enterprise risk management. They're all different, but yet they're all riding on the same core platform, and they're communicating within each other so that they're sharing the data. So it's really configurable, and we can spool up new applications or try things very fast because of the fact that we're not having to do traditional programming. In 2009, we had an issue where one of our pipelines exploded, and that was a crisis, but also from a business standpoint, the following year we were asked by the regulators to respond to that crisis by ensuring that all of our what was called high consequence area pipelines had been pressure tested, which all of it was paper-based. And so we used the AssurX platform to go through and scan millions of records and put them into the database and catalog them. And we were able to meet a deadline that the regulators had given us to actually supply them with the results of the pressure test evaluations. In doing that, we couldn't ramp up enough IT resources within our small team of AssurX people inside of PG&E that had been trained on the software, so we reached out to the APSO group, and we actually had them come in, and they sent 4 people that were on site with us for about 3 months, helping us in the whole process. And they were sitting there side by side with us. You know, we can't speak enough to how appreciative we are to AssurX for that. From a scalability standpoint, the sky's the limit. It's very scalable in the fact that if you have to add more users, you just add more web servers. And then from the database aspect, you can actually scale the database with network attached storage without any reconfiguring or recoding of the software at all. So from that aspect, it's ultimately scalable. One case in point was in one night we had to add 12 web servers to the system so that we could account for a 10-fold increase in users that happened in 1 week. Scalability from the concept of adding more applications or more what we call modules, we do not see a limit to that.